Let's build some tanks. It's too early for this brightness,
isn't it?
I mean, this is brilliant, isn't it, Matt? We're just like building tanks. Poor old Danny's have to do actual work.
No, he's doing feeding. That's a good job.
But yeah, it's not real work, is it? No. That's the fun part.
Feeding the fish is great fun. I'd rather do that every morning than anything else.
Danny's second full appearance on my channel. And he's not nervous at all, look. No. So we are here at Maidenhead Aquatics Taunton, which is actually in Wellington.
Yeah.
This is our tank. This is Matt. Everyone saw Matt on the last video that he was in.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Which was a massive tour of the studio. And then whilst we was there, I actually asked, we set up like a plan to come and do a tank. So this is the one we wanted to do. This is exactly the same as one I've got at home as well. It's class. It's class, isn't it?
Yeah, they're top quality, all solid oak.
Hang on, let's get closer.
Let's get closer.
Right, Matt, what are we working with?
So this is one of our aqua oak aquariums. So it's a 200 litre aquarium, just over sort of 3 foot.
My phone is This is so unprofessional. Sorry, Matt, where were...
Hey, what? Oh,
rubbish.
What rubbish?
Where were we?
I don't know, where were we? Aqua oak. I danced a little bit.
There was a little bit of a dance because the phone come on. So what's inside the cupboard, space-wise?
Masses.
Plenty of room for a huge filter.
Obviously, that's a shelf, so that can come out. You don't need to use that. And then we're going to mount our plugs in the back of here, so it's all tidy.
Sweet.
Now it looks smart. And then we just got 2 drawers for all your fish keeping paraphernalia.
It's so good. I mean, like I was saying to Matt, I'm not affiliated to this at all. I've just had one for like 10 years, and they look good in every environment, don't they? Any sort of style of household like that. It still works in modern. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, they're timeless, aren't they? They're just solid oak. They're really nice, and the good thing is, you know, they are solid. They're not solid. Yeah. They're not chipboard. They're not MDF. They are solid tanks.
Well, I was just thinking. See, so I did want to put black background, and the wood looks so good as a surround. It looks good now, but I'm thinking it might detract from the fish and the plants if it's not black.
Yeah.
Because I want to go, like we're saying, for that sort of Amazon style that I did the Amazon tank, purely because it's something that like the clients, or your customers, sorry, not clients. It's something that the customers can sort of recreate quite simply with everything that you've got here.
Yeah.
So I think we should stick a black background on.
I think so, yeah.
And then I can do a supermarket sweep with the trolley that we said about.
Yeah, for your hardscape.
For hardscape.
Just don't chuck the hardscape about.
No. Right, let's get a black background on.
Let's do it.
This absolutely amazing gentleman has just brought in. What is this, sir?
An oriental garden lizard
Oriental
from India.
Garden lizard. Oh my.
Illegal
goodness.
immigrant. But,
he's fantastic.
We rehomed him. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is it male or female?
A male.
So cool. And he just likes to go out for strolls with you, yeah?
He loves to go everywhere with us. Doesn't matter where we go, he wants to be with us.
Oh, that's fantastic.
He just takes it all in.
Brilliant. So we're going with the sort of black background stuff. You can buy this here, can't you, Matt?
Yes, yeah, we sell it.
Because I usually just paint it, but then that's because I just can't be bothered to stick and cut and...
It is easier to paint it.
But the thing is, you can just take that off then whenever you want, can't you?
Exactly.
And I have to scrape all mine off, so...
Yeah, if you get bored of it, you can change it round. I stuck double-sided to my...
Matt, what's happened?
I stuck a bit of double-sided sticky tape to myself because I didn't want to use it. And now it's stuck to my jeans. Thanks.
So your assistant has just come running in.
Yeah.
Like
Makeup.
She's not here just for you, Matt. She's a valid employee.
She is a valid employee, but she's a great valid employee.
Just so you guys know, these two basically bully each other all day. It's like a fun thing they do.
Yeah, it's about right.
The black background is on. It all looks a bit dodgy at the moment because it's so reflective. But obviously, and the ISO is like through the roof. Hang on, let me fix that. There we go. So like, once we've got all of our base layer in, it won't be so like, but
yeah, it's very shiny on the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, we should start our supermarket sweep in a minute, shouldn't we?
I think that, I think we need to get on that.
Okay, I've already got my bags here ready to put the aqua soil into. Many of you who've seen the channel will know exactly what I mean by that, but if not, I'll show you a bit more detail in a minute. Basically, we put aqua soil in these bags, or I do, because if you don't, then the aqua soil comes to the top of the sand and you're forever cleaning it out. Now they don't want to be doing that in a shop, do they? Because they don't have time. Right, Matt, we need a supermarket sweep. Let's do this. Oh, look at, watch this. This is clever.
We're ready.
Right, we've got our trolley. Where should we start? The hardscape section or gravels?
Oh.
Gravels.
Gravels? Yeah, we probably haven't got any. No, it's down the bottom. It's down the bottom. It's okay.
Oh, this is a big one. Okay, right. I don't like particularly for myself the little black flecks in this one, and Matt thought this is the one that I would want. So that goes back. Now we've got a more orange one, like that.
Close up on that. Look at that.
It would work, but I want to add that and white and grey together.
Nice.
I don't need that much.
Got a little one there, look.
Bit one there. Right, that's sand sorted.
That's sand done. Buster.
Hi. Well, I want to be using the structure wood.
Nice.
Because it's the best. Yeah, you pay a little bit more for this, don't you? But you get that instant look.
Yeah.
Right. This. That's the thing already. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's just good. Okay, that's going on.
Look at there.
And just more of that in general. I've got to remember, it's not as big a tank as what I'm used to. It's slightly shallower, so potentially. But we can come back if we need more.
Yeah, it's not like we're going very far. It's not like you've got to pick it out now.
I've got to go back to my studio.
Yeah, that's it. We have got all of this here ready.
Okay, and then down the bottom here. Right, I like rounded. I do like rounded.
Rounded?
Like, you know, more like a river style, but that's over the other section.
That's over on the other side.
Cheryl's just pointing going, over there.
Over there. Where is it, Cheryl?
Back here. No, we've got these wicked ones here. Like,
Yep.
I love the look of the, and they've got, it's a little bit like the Amazon one I set up recently. It works so well for like maintenance for a start for you guys.
Yeah.
Because the fish will just clean all like rounded stuff in no
So
time.
much easier to keep clean.
5 bristlenose black coats, job done.
Yep, exactly.
So I'm going to pick up a few of these. Again, like if you're ever tight on a budget, pick 5 stones and 3 bits of wood, and then go from there. But make sure they're big. If they're big, you'll take up most of the tank, and it looks good straight away. Oh, I need. Are you recording again?
I was doing some X-Wing style Star Wars stuff around the corner. It was quite cool.
Yeah, because they can't. Hang on, let me show the audience what you're recording with, and it's pretty cool. See,
It's really heavy.
it's quite heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, I've only got little arms.
There we go. Look, see, so stay there, Matt. Like, so this is my full document rig set up. So Matt's just enjoying flying it like a pilot. What's the biggest bag? So there.
Yeah, that's the bigger one.
That'll be a perfect amount. I've also got the fluval stratum, because you don't have chop crack saw, but they're all the same. So yeah, aqua saw, that'll be going in the bags in a second. So we're putting in our aqua saw now. Because many of you would have seen this. Matt, do you know what I like to do?
Put it in mesh bags.
Yeah,
So that it doesn't go everywhere.
So we've got mesh bags here. Now, the holes are big enough for the roots to penetrate, so don't worry about that. I get that question a lot, you see. Can the roots go in? Yes, they can. So I'm going to use this whole bag. What is this?
8 kilos?
8 kilos. The larger bag.
Yes, the biggest bag they do.
Now, the point of using the aqua saw is that it lowers, it like sort of stabilises and lowers the pH. So you get the benefits of it, but you don't have to see it, because we're going to cap it over the sand as well. Now, it will make a mess when you do this with some small dust particles, but I don't have to clean it up because this isn't my studio.
Yeah, thanks. Just what we need.
So you don't want to fill the bag up, go halfway and then it will sit nice and flat rather than being all like bulky. Oh, mess, more mess.
Brilliant,
That's
yeah, just chuck that on the floor, that's great.
Can't afford to with this stuff, can you?
No.
Yeah, sit the bag up,
Yeah.
look. It's pretty flat there now. And that just needs to go straight in the tank.
Hang on.
Oh, and none of it's open. Cut.
No, it's good, it's good. We haven't opened it, look.
I haven't opened it. I need to remove that glass actually, Matt. just for the build.
Makes it easier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to keep recording this just to show. This is what happens behind the scenes when people aren't organised.
I'm going to smash this. No, I'm not.
Excellent. I think we've got spares, it's alright.
Oh, that was close. We're good, we're good. Best place for this?
Underneath the tank.
Ideal.
There, see?
You don't want to know what's underneath my tank. I want to keep everything nice on camera. Everything.
Just kick it underneath, it'll be fine. Right then, take 2. We'll try that again. Look at that, straight in.
Boom.
Perfect.
Some light. So yeah, what we're going to need. So you don't have to go like everywhere. I would put that in the middle like that, and then that way the roots will find it.
Yeah. And I suppose it depends on what scape you're doing as well, because obviously if you're doing like a middle island, you'd only have like 2 or 3 bags in the middle maybe, but if you're doing different sort of setups, you can move the soil to where you want it.
Right, so I've actually opted to put the bags this way, so going from the back there to the front with a little gap so you can't see them. The reason I've done that is so that we've got more aquasoil, because if I put them sideways it was like 3 bags. So we've got 5 bags there. Oh, I'll leave a link to these bags for anyone interested. They're not expensive at all, but like I say, they work really well. And the whole point of me setting it up in this way is to make it easier for all of these guys to be able to maintain this tank. Yeah. This is for lazy fish keeping that works, you know?
It's the perfect way forward, isn't it? Why make it difficult for yourself?
Exactly. Like my studio's got like 50 tanks or whatever. If I didn't set them up in this way where they get their own balance, you know, within a few weeks to a month, they're on autopilot and all you've got to do is water changes, I wouldn't be able to have that many tanks, would I?
No, there's no way you could maintain feasibly that many tanks unless you do it in that eco-friendly, planted way. It just, wouldn't work.
And so I feel like we should show that example to anyone coming in.
Yeah.
Because they're probably going to ask questions, aren't they, Matt?
Oh god, yeah. We obviously talk for hours on end to our customers. So yeah, we'll break this one down to customers so many times probably over the next week.
Yeah. So they know exactly what they can do. I mean, and it's only going to get better as the months go by. I'll come in and maintain a bit as well. But yeah, so next up we need to cap all of this because it looks horrible at the moment. That's why we've got all of our sand. So Matt, what are you doing?
In all honesty, having fun, but just mixing some sand up.
Yeah, so I've put in these 2 colours because I find that one was too orange, one's too white. We're just going to turn them into each other. I've got 2 buckets worth and that should be enough for the whole scape. Might, hopefully, anyway. I'm just going to keep turning it in and it'll give us a more natural look, the look I'm after, because we didn't have the exact colour. But yeah, I can already see it's going to be good. Wicked.
He actually left me with the camera, or with a camera, to ask me to do a bit of blogging. So, like, he's left me here, so we'll see. We're getting there slowly. I don't know where he's gone now. Oh, Cheryl's asking a question now.
So there is our sand layer in. It's a little bit glary at the moment, but hang on, let me turn it down. There we go. That's not perfect, and that's not how it like finally be, but that's a good start to put in our wood, and then we can, you know, move it all around where we need it to. Just saying, Matt, that's just like a good base.
Yeah.
But now's a really good time to get the wood in. I always put it in now, and then you can put the stones around it.
Yeah.
Some other aquascapers do it a little bit differently, and they just, you know, build like a rock structure first. But I like to play with my wood first.
Yeah. I can understand that.
Cut. This ain't gonna work.
Hello then. Oh yeah, we've got one then for you. Just give me a minute. Just
good.
With another
Has Martin brought his saw?
Yeah. I think we've got a chainsaw in the office.
Oh, just about.
Look at that.
The thing is, we need it low enough. Right, here's what we've got so far. Now, everything's not like certain yet. Stuff can be moved around. But basically what I've gone for dual island composition with a sort of open swim area in the middle there. So it's quite simple to do. One big side and then one sort of opposite mirroring side, but small. Do you know what I mean? It always works quite well when you do that. I've got an extra piece here, I put on top of these rocks, just to create a bit of height in that area because it was a bit bare. And that's resting on these rocks to get that height, but I'll fill this in with plants and sand so it won't look so sort of odd. You'll probably see the top piece, but that's okay. They'll just blend in nicely. I feel like that back area needs something, so I'm going to get a nice big rock to go there, and then we can put the detail stones in. There we go, that's looking sweet. Now, Matt isn't here to see this yet. He's just run out to get some glue for me because I forgot to bring glue, and I don't want to just put heavy rocks on top because it looks awful. So yeah, he's going to get some glue. In the meantime, we can get in more detail stones, and then the hardscape will be pretty much done by the time he gets back. Right, Matt is back from his expedition. Managed to get the glue for me. What are you thinking so far then, Matt?
That's looking smart.
It's pretty good, isn't it? And just to mention, guys, everything that I've got here is available in store, and you get it regularly, don't you?
Yeah,
so,
we keep it in stock all the time. Obviously, if we have a rush weekend, it might be mad, but yeah, everything we try and keep in.
I should probably bring the light forward to actually where it's going to be. There we go, that's better.
Looking really like riverbed, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And this little, the detailed gravel I've just put in is a mix that Matt makes with a load of other bags, and you can just scoop out and take as much as you want or don't want or whatever, don't you?
Pick and mix scaping gravel. Yes, ideal.
In
No
fact,
one
I'll show
needs 20 kilos of mixture gravel.
No. Well, I'll show him actually. Right, yeah, over in this area, look, Aquascaping scattered gravel. I've taken most of it now.
Yeah, I'll need to top that up in a minute.
But yeah, look, see, it's like a mixture of everything, and you just $3.99 a kilo. You just put it in like a bag or something. Perfect.
Yeah, it's ideal.
It's a great idea, Matt.
It does make sense. Yeah, no one needs 20 kilos of scatter gravel, so yeah, it does get a bit much. Maybe you do, to be fair.
I do, yeah.
MD's left us with this camera.
It's brave.
It is brave.
I wouldn't make that option.
I would have left us with a camera.
Not after what we did at Ali's wedding.
No. Should we have a look at the? Should we have a look at the scape?
Yeah, why not?
Let's have a look. Let's critique it. Let's pick holes in it. Yeah, let's critique it. I think it's looking quite good.
I'm
Oh,
not sure.
hang on. I've got the balance is awful.
These little stones on the top of this
No.
one, those. Ugh.
Yeah, needs to sweep them off.
Yeah.
The white, as he would say, the white balance is all wrong. But I'll be honest, this isn't my camera, and I have no clue how to change it.
No,
I'm
I'm
looking
not
at the
touching that.
screen as well.
I'm
I need to be
looking
looking at the
everywhere.
lens. No, you look at the lens because then it's much better.
Pretty.
Go. Yeah, sweet. Cut. Okay, so I'm using. I hate saying okay and start saying okay.
Okay.
I normally cut that out, and so the next bit that would Right, so,
Okay.
so we've got we've got our super glue. If you guys haven't used this before, it's all complete. Am I in the shot? Or am I just pointing at?
Yeah, you're in the shot.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we've got the super glue. If you hadn't used this before, it won't kill any fish. The amount of messages I get, people are like, glue. And then, no, it won't. It's absolutely fine.
Completely inert when it goes underwater.
Exactly. When it dries, it's like a hard plastic. That's it. It doesn't leach anything at all. But what you want to do, come down here, Matt, because I've done some of it already, is just put it on a contact point. I sprinkled a little bit of sand and then some water. And that should be, no, it's not there yet because I've literally just done it, but about an hour or so, that's, you can see where I've done it, dotted on multiple points.
Yeah.
And just make sure you've got quite a few points of contact and you'll be absolutely fine.
That's it, yeah.
You can do as well is put a big piece of like a rock or something on top of your wood. I hate doing that. I just think it ruins everything.
Yeah, it
especially
ruins-
in the store. You know.
Yeah, you want it to look like it's going to look in
Exactly.
a month's time,
Straight
sort of
away,
thing.
from
Yeah.
the get-go. So yeah, simple as that really, and just do it as often, as many points of contact as you can. Should be good.
Awesome. It's looking good, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, not for me. It's not because I'm already picturing what it looks like when it finishes. So, but I know that's a strong shape.
It's a strong start.
If you get a strong start and a strong shape, the next part is just, it can't go wrong really.
Well,
Please don't go wrong.
there's always time.
Yeah, it's time for you to mess it up.
Harsh.
No, you won't mess it up.
No, I'm not touching it now. It's nothing to do with me.
Everything is looking pretty decent. Matt, you happy?
It's looking good. Sorry, it's looking really good.
Does that mean you're not happy?
I was going to say, it was just because we were having a chat earlier about you saying okay at the start of everything, and my mind had no other words in it other than okay. So when you've turned the camera, I wasn't ready.
Danny,
No.
Danny, what are you thinking?
I think it looks awesome. It's a nice little scape. I think you're doing a good job.
Okay, I did tell him to say that, but no, bit of the thing I've forgotten about, because obviously I normally use the internal filters, but we've got a nice Oase one to go on it, which I used to use a lot. The only reason I stopped is because don't clean them enough. but you guys are good at cleaning. You know, everyone
Well,
at
we're
home.
paid to clean them.
Yeah, exactly. Not that they require a huge amount of maintenance.
not
The
at
problem is, I would leave a canister filter for a year.
Yeah. It's not ideal.
I think you're supposed to do the sort of the pre-filter like once every couple of weeks or a week.
Yeah, once every couple of weeks is normally fine, depending on the bioload on your aquarium.
Well,
really.
true, yeah.
You know, if you've got lots of stuff going through it, then yeah, you could do it every couple of weeks. But
There's no doubt about it. They're great. So let's have a look. But we've got so we've got the Biomaster. Are we going 250?
we could go 250 or 350. 250 would cut it. Obviously, 350 would give us.
Yeah, go 350 because we've got that. It's a little bit. I would use 250 on a 60 centimetre. We've got 100 centimetre. But the reason I want to get it out now is because I've forgotten, obviously, that there's a intake pipe. I need to see that we've got enough depth. I might need to move some of this gravel across a bit, but we'll soon find out.
Yeah, we'll see what we can fit in. I'm sure it'll work.
Yeah, and the good thing about these ones as well, from what I say, is the built-in heaters, which should become standard, I think. It just means you haven't got to have another bit of equipment in the tank, and it does look great.
Yeah, it's so much easier not having that massive glass tube in the tank.
Not a sponsored video or anything like that, by the way. So we are putting the inlet on the left-hand side and the outlet on the right, and the reason being is because I can angle the outlet and flow to hit the front glass. It will rotate around the back, and then it will just keep the plants in that back corner gently coming across, as if like, you know, river flow, because that's the main corner. You know, that's the main part of the majority of the plants, and you want them sweeping in that sort of way to simulate that river.
Yeah,
so
they're going to follow the same angle, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Matt's got the inlet there, look, and it's too long currently.
Yeah.
So he's just going to cut it. It cuts really easy. It's designed to be able to do that, and then we'll have the perfect height, and it's got, you know, sifting right off the bottom. Then all the fish swimming around that area will stir up all the detritus and that, and yeah, keep it all clean. Sweet. Cut it, Matt.
Cut it.
Cut it good.
Cut it.
Cut it. So we've gone for a spray bar. I just think they work well, just skimming across the top like that. It's quite decent flow as well. And if we have the single point, you know, like duckbill style, it'd have to come across and hit the front glass. Now I know from experience, you just get this big circle of algae, especially in the start area, like start point. More work for these guys.
Yeah, we don't need that.
You don't need that. So, and I just love a spray bar. You just get that good surface agitation as well. Yeah, it's brilliant. Oh, piping.
Piping. Well, they could have cut it in half for me.
They do give you a good amount.
Yeah, they do. It's a really good amount. It's just, I was hoping for 2 pieces to make my life easier.
Yeah, we're just lazy like that.
Yeah, we are.
It makes sense to cut it exactly how you want it, but So me and Matt have just been away and had some lunch. This is all tap test, tap, tap, tap. Solid, absolutely solid. Guess what? It is time for planting. And
exciting.
You ordered in a load of plants for me as well, Matt, didn't you?
So many.
I mean, my thing is overplanting, so that's a good job.
Yeah, that'll work well. No, there is so much over there, it's unreal.
Oh, take me to them.
Let's go. So we have put a few back on the other side.
Yeah.
But we've got tons on this side. So yeah, we've got some really nice reds and some nice crypts and
Sweet.
some hydrocotyls.
Because I said to you, didn't I, get loads of stems?
Yep.
So we've got Ludwigi, as I can see.
Yeah, and then yeah, we put a load back around this side. The monster Amazon swords are probably a bit much.
I think we should get a sword in there though.
Maybe some nice. Oh, we've got actually a really nice sword around this side.
Well, there's some nice. That's a newbies. We've got a newbies to go in. We're using a Kessel to light the plant. It's the most expensive planted tank area, plant holding area ever.
I've only got 3 Kessels running on it, so it's not that many. I know it's 2 actually. We've got one above the Stingray tank now.
Oh yeah. Right, I'm just going to start selecting some. I'm going to start with the Anubias as you normally would. Just do that little foreground separation area.
Yeah.
And get them in the tank.
Sounds like a plan.
So we've got some Anubias dotted around. Maybe I'll add a little bit more, but that's it for the minute. Now I want to get those Java ferns in. Matt's got it there, and there's a little pocket we can just push it in. Hopefully it's good there, but I might bring some along a little bit as well, but we'll just see how it goes. I don't want to go too epiphyte heavy. Epiphytes are sort of plants to stick to decor. I don't want to go too heavy because I want it to be a stem heavy scape. That's looking quite good though, I think, Matt.
Yeah, it looks cool, doesn't it?
Step back a bit, tell me what you think.
Yeah, I like that.
Is that too far that way though?
I don't think so, because that's quite a bulky piece of the hardscape. So that's looking quite good with that big bunch of plant there. And then
it's pretty cool actually.
Yeah,
It definitely needs
down,
another one though this side, doesn't it?
yeah. And then when you come down, you're going to have stems up behind it.
Yeah,
So
true.
it's going to give it a really nice backdrop.
Right, sweet, we'll add another one. I often find that, you know, if you're doing dual island, which is technically what this is, even though that's a smaller one, you want to do similar plants on each side, even if it's just a smaller amount. It just works, like your eyes find it pleasing. No,
There
just...
we go.
See, there's that little nugget.
Like here.
Yeah. That's perfect, that'll do. Right, so we've got the basic plants in now. We've got the Anubias, we've got Java ferns. That's actually Anubias coin. It looked better underwater, you know, at the moment it's a bit shiny. Now next up we've got some stems to go in. The stems are really going to transform this tank, so we're going to go that background area, build it all up high, so you've got like effectively 2 proper islands, and that should look really good as people come into the shop. Just walk around the corner and that was just
I was
buckets
waiting
on
for
this.
you to come back.
You thought a bucket on your head was the best option.
I'm just tired, that's all it is. Just tired.
It's Monday, you can't be tired on a Monday.
It's a Monday, yeah, Monday's just after the weekend.
Was it a heavy weekend?
Oh, not heavy, busy.
Oh, I thought you meant on the booze.
No, just... No,
On the wine.
busy. I'd like, that would have been better. No, it's just really busy at the moment, so...
Right, stem time now, so we're going to select the ones we want. So that's one side done. Now we want to use similar sort of planting on the other side, it just looks better. It looks a bit rough at the moment because it's not stood up, but it will be almost as high there at the back from the start, which will look great. That's just got to do this side. So that is a lot of stems. So that is a lot of stems there, but what are you thinking so far, Matt?
It's looking smart, isn't it? It's looking really good.
We've used about 10 pots there, so not too many, I wouldn't say, for a decent sized scape.
Yeah, not when you're seeing the size of that tank and how many pots you use. It's really not that many, and it goes a long way.
Well, that's 10 stems. I mean, we've got but then still, you know, you've got the biggest investment, I think, other than your tank and your hardscape and your filtrate, is your plants and your lights. And
your fish.
Okay, it's all of it.
Yeah,
it's all an investment, but... You know, I would always pick plants over anything, to be honest. If I had to get a bit less hardscape to enable more plants, that's just what I'd do. Just because it makes your life so much easier in terms of... The
plants multiply as well, that's the good thing. If you're clever with your planting and you trim and you use the stems to replant, you can double and triple your planting quite quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
Hardscape doesn't grow.
No. And also, once this is done looking great, if this is your only tank, you're definitely going to buy another little one, and then you can be using the trimmings to create the new scape.
Saving money all over. It's like someone's paying you to have another tank.
That's exactly what it is. Right, we now need to move on to mid-ground plants. We've got obviously the dotted bits of Anubias. We want some other sort of Liliopsis, Brasiliensis, and that just ties it all in. At the moment you've got plants and then a substrate, which can work, but that's not what we really want to go for this one. Tie it all in with the Brasiliensis and some Glossostigma I think we've got as well, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got some Glosso over there and Liliopsis. Yeah, it'd be nice.
Matthew, the scape is done. What are you thinking?
It's looking amazing, isn't it?
You like it?
Yeah, it's looking really smart.
I like it. It'll look way better in a minute. And obviously when the plants are standing up,
with a bit of water in.
Yeah, water would help, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Or the fish, they wouldn't like that.
Yep.
It does look great just like that. Let's do it as a terrarium.
It doesn't grow algae though that way.
That the ultimate low tech.
Yeah.
Low maintenance.
Yeah, empty tank. Yeah, I'm not sure that's what we're going for.
No, let's fill it up. We need to fill it up because everything's dried out and I'm fed up with misting it. Yeah. So key to this, guys, you fill it up slowly. we've got a tap, haven't we? You just said.
Yeah, we're going to use a hose pipe. We've got like a spray, like a mist nozzle on our hose pipe, so it should be quite gentle. Won't disturb all the sand at the substrate.
Although I will put a little bit of blue paper towel down just in this area,
yeah,
just to make sure, because there's quite fine some of this sand, so even the flow of the umbrella outlet, that even might, yeah, we'll just get on with it. So I'm back at the store. It's been 2 days since we set it up, and hopefully it's looking good. We can check it up on it, and we had loads of fish in as well, so it's time to stock the tank. Are we ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, right, I'm a bit nervous.
Oh, it looks rubbish.
I don't know why I'm nervous, because I know you would have fixed it if it did look rubbish.
No, your tank. That's it now, that's your tank, your problem.
Okay, right, take me to the tank. And there is Cheryl on the phone doing important stuff. Oh, look at that. She is looking beautiful.
Looking good,
There's
isn't
a slight haze, but then that's the bogwood, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's had a few water changes, but yeah, it's just the tannins.
It's looking good. All the plants have stood up perfectly.
Yeah, they're really starting to colour up as well.
Yeah.
The growth that we've had on some of them, just in
yeah, you can see the Linda feeler.
Yeah, reaching out.
That's brilliant, isn't it? Oh, I love that. That looks great, doesn't it?
Looking really good.
And I think it's the sort of scape that people could come in and go, I reckon I could do that. Yeah. Which is basically like all of my scapes, to be honest.
Yeah, that's it. There's, what's there, 3 or 4 bits of bogwood I think we use.
Yeah.
A few river pebbles, sand and gravel. It's yeah, very simple, very easy scape.
And that's all well and good, isn't it? But this is not a tank without fish in it, in my opinion. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Looking forward to that.
Exciting times.
Right, we're not going to say anything yet, because even I don't know yet, because you said there's a number, isn't there? A number of choices that we could possibly...
There is a few choices. Obviously, we've got our main thing that we want in there, but yeah, we've got a few other things that could throw a curveball into it.
Okay, sweet. Oh, and I just noticed, look, this was our plan, wasn't it, to put up the hanging baskets. They're real plants as well. They are real plants, aren't they?
They are real plants, yeah.
Sweet. Oh, look at this. We've got a little plaque and everything.
Yeah, we had to get your name up there, couldn't we?
Look at that. Brilliant. Right, hang on. Let me just sort a few things and we can go look at some fish. So before we put the fish in, I want to get rid of some of this haze because it's causing that sort of weird whitish thingy on the black. So what I'm going to do, I've got a little internal filter here. I've packed out the inside of it with filter floss, the finest stuff you can get. We've got some AquaClear as well. I'm just going to put that in with the filter running and that should clear it really quickly. Unless it's just the tannins. I'm going to do like a partial water change as well whilst that's going on. Right, we're getting there, Matt. So we should go and select some fish for this tank, shouldn't we?
I think we should have a look. Yeah, definitely.
Where are the fish?
We ain't got any.
One day you're going to trip over and drop that.
I'm going backwards. Anything behind me?
No, you're fine. Oh yeah, there is.
I was in
kickstand.
I was in panic mode then.
What are we thinking? I think...
Oh, you're going over to the nanos.
Yeah.
Is it what, for main fish or for
I don't know.
feature fish?
See, we've got a great group of pygmy cories in at the moment.
Oh my
Look at them.
goodness.
There is another group here somewhere. I don't know where. Martin moved them, I think, for the fish delivery. Oh no, they're still up there. They're still up in with the guppies, look. Up in with the little endless guppies.
Oh, oh, they're glow lights as well.
Glow like Daniels, yeah.
Yeah, and then we've
There's
got
a load of pygmy cories in there as well. So
okay, so yeah, but they're not bottom dwellers pygmies, are they?
not properly, no. But I just think a cool shoulder dam would be quite wicked.
And I tell you what, the axle rods look great as well.
They are looking good.
They're big.
Yeah, and they just give them time to get that blue sheen to them in a few days / time.
But that's not what we were initially saying, was it?
We were thinking green neons, weren't we?
We were thinking green neons, and I mean, looking, how many's there?
I reckon there's probably, in that tank, probably 60 or 70.
We need more than that though, don't we?
Oh yeah, we've got 2 more tanks, so it's fine.
Oh, we've got 2 more. Yes.
I think, yeah, there's probably 100, yeah, probably 120 in each of those, I think.
Okay, and what number do you think would be good as a show for that tank, as the main feature as people come into the shop? Go big.
A nice round 100, wouldn't it? A nice round 100.
100?
You think
higher? Higher. I tell you what, we could. No, I want them. If we're going to do a number, it needs to be all of them in one, just because it will look amazing on camera.
One massive shoal of one fish.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Should we do? Okay, we do need some cories for sure, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah, we've got some nice cories in dotted about. So
you're not. So leave the pygmies.
Yeah, I think so.
But you love your cories, so I think I'm going to give you the honour of picking the cories for your own tank in your own shop with your own fish. Aren't I kind?
Aren't you nice?
Yeah.
That's so kind of you. That's a hard decision. So are we sold on green neons?
I think we are sold.
I think we're sold.
You had some cardinals in, didn't you? Here they are.
Yeah, we've got cardinals and we've got rummy noses as well. Obviously autothinkless.
We'll be putting the clean-up crew in, of course, as well.
Yeah, there'll be clean-up crew. Do you know what I'm thinking?
What are you thinking? Oh yes, I love a panda.
Just because I think they're one of my favourites, really.
Okay, should we do 6 pandas?
I think so.
Or more? What do you think?
No, I think a little group of 6 to 10. Depends. Do we want to keep it all the same, or do we want to go a couple of groups?
Oh, we should definitely point out, by the way, you've put media into the tank already.
Oh yeah.
Cycled media.
Yeah, so we've had the filtration media running on our systems. Obviously, because we've got so many mature systems in here, we've got all the mature media that we've just transferred in there. So yeah, it is all fully functioning.
We can overstock it if we want to, but we're not going to.
The amount of biomedia that we put into that filter is, yeah, insane.
Okay, in that case, 10 pandas.
I think that sounds good. Sounds like a
It's
plan.
a decent sized tank though.
Yeah. We have got others, you know, we have got some really nice similis and we have got some others, but I just think pandas are just, they're cute.
They're cute, aren't they?
They are cute.
Look at them all just huddled there as well.
I like them on the rock, look, on the pebble, they're all just sat pride
Oh
rocking.
yeah. They're chilled, aren't they?
They are.
Right, okay, let's get those in first. Right, quiet on set, please. Right, we're ready, Matt.
Okay.
10 pandas. They've been floating. Temperature's the same anyway, because this place is humid.
It's warm.
It's like a, what do you call it? One of those like tropical gardens, isn't it, in
I
here?
thought you were going to say sauna, but yeah.
Right, here we go. Look how cute and beautiful they are.
They're so cool. They don't want to come out though.
Now, all the fish that we're going to be putting in there are like new fish, so technically this is a quarantine tank. There they go. Panda cories.
Oh no, lad.
Good number there. We've got a good amount there for this size tank, so we should see quite a bit of action from them. But we can always add more as we go along. But it's a good start, isn't it, Matt?
It's a really good start, yeah. Nice little shoulder then. We can add more later date if they don't feel sort of confident in themselves, but 10 should be enough for a confidence group.
Especially when we get that big school of green neons in there.
Yeah. Yeah, them above it will look amazing.
I mean, they're already chilled, look. It's because they've not had to travel 30 minutes in a car somewhere.
Yeah, they've travelled, what, 30 feet?
Well, what should we go for next? Main event, or no, we'll save the main event to
Main
the
event
end.
needs-
What are we
yeah.
thinking, like a feature fish or something like that, or a group, or what?
So we were discussing feature fish. We've got some different bits and pieces. We've got some really nice black rams. So
Really?
they're quite cool. Yeah, 'cause
that'd be
black rams
wicked.
are a little bit different. They're a bit more of a, obviously they're a tank bred form,
Okay.
which some people like, some people don't.
But no, that'll be cool. I mean, I've never kept black rams,
Yeah,
but
they're a little bit different.
they're quite rare, aren't they?
They're getting more popular in the hobby now. Yeah, so we've got a little boy down here, and I'm sure there's another girl and stuff in there. So we've got them, but we have got some nice dwarf cichlids as well.
Oh, we've got those dwarfs. Yes.
We've got, like, there's gold rams up there, but we did have the flag Akaras and has Martin.
Pistos at all?
Yeah, it's this. There's Elizabethae Apistos. He's over the rock over the wood at the moment. Yeah, he's going to go do that. I tried to get a video of him yesterday.
Is that a
There
pair?
he is. That's the male coming out from behind the wood now with that beautiful spade tail to him.
Yeah.
And there's another little female just below.
Okay.
So they're quite nice because they're a little bit rarer. The Elizabethaes don't come in that often. But yeah, they're a little bit different as well. So personally, I'm swinging towards more of a wild type Apisto.
Yeah.
Because everything else is wild and true colours. Green neons, they're a wild fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the sort of more wild variety.
Let's do it.
Yeah?
Yeah, done. Say it again.
So it's Jubilee week,
Yeah.
and I've chosen Elizabeth's Apisto.
Not even deliberately.
Not even deliberately, like properly, just an unconscious decision. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
So it's the Jubilee tank. No, that's not. No,
I don't think
it's not very.
Elizabeth-
It's not very timeless. That
Does the Queen have pandas?
probably.
Well, yeah.
She's got swans.
Oh, valid. Ah, there's not a swan Corydoras, is there?
No.
That would have been cool.
Matthew, release the fish. So they look a little bit dull at the moment. That's just a little bit stress in that. They'll colour up in no time. I'm going to do updates of this tank and come in and do some like maintenance sessions and that. So we will be able to see how all the fish are getting on. And these are now about to hide. Bye.
Yep. Bye.
See you never. Right, clean up crew, Matt. I want to help you guys out.
Yes. Yeah,
We
absolutely.
need, so you know the drill. We need 6 Ottos.
Yep.
We need 10 Amanos
Yep.
for this size tank.
Yeah.
And I'd say 3 smaller bristlenose plecos.
I've got a nice big golden one over there. We'll just pop him in there.
He's going to destroy that foreground. Like literally,
Yeah.
bristlenoses like to sort of go under and make little caves.
Yeah.
And that would just be everywhere.
It would, yeah. It'd be funny though.
Well, for you.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't, because I'd have to maintain it and clean it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
3
Go
little
with,
bristlenoses.
go with like I'd say like 3 inches, something like that.
Yep, nice.
You got those?
Yeah, somewhere.
Sweet.
Let's find them.
We have clean-up crew. So what was it? 6 Ottos?
Yep.
3 bristle nose, maybe 7. 3 bristle nose.
Yeah.
And 10, maybe 11 shrimp.
Yeah.
So right at the moment, obviously, there's not a huge amount of food for them. We've got a bright light in here. We've got wood to chew. There's going to be food for them in no time at all. I say no time at all a lot. Have you noticed that?
I say absolutely a lot. So
It's absolutely a lot.
probably
And you say, sounds like a plan.
sounds like a plan. Yeah,
It's
I was
your
trying to remember
catchphrase.
that the other day. Yeah, I'll get that. That's
Anyway,
that's
just
my
release the
catchphrase.
animals.
Release the beasts.
Animals?
Animals?
I mean, they are, aren't they?
Well, yeah, they're not fish because they're shrimp in there.
Release the selection of cleaners. There we go. So for this size tank, I would say this is a good amount. You could possibly go a few more of the Ottos, but at this stage, you know, when we haven't got a ton for them to eat, 6 is a good number. There goes the bristlenose. Yeah, we went for small ones as well. Shrimpies. All good? All out?
They're all out. The Otto's chilling out on the glass.
I think we're time. It's time though, isn't it, Matt? It's time for the finale.
Dun, 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 dun,
Or are we going more than that? What, it's your call.
No, I think that's good. We've got a nice focal point in the Elizabeth Sapistos. We've got some Corys on the bottom. We've got a good amount of cleanup crew.
It's ready for the main thing.
Yeah.
It's going to be so cool when you walk in here, isn't it? You're going to see it straight away.
Yeah. Them buzzing about.
Well, you're not going to be there, but... Actually, that's it. You now have to stay there at all times.
Welcome.
There are people that's their job, isn't it?
Yeah.
To welcome people into the shop.
I could do that.
Oh my goodness. Right, I think it's a good shout to put them from the bag into Annette, because she's working today, isn't she?
She's here.
Hello, Annette. Most valued employee. Yeah, I think put them into that and then release into the tank, because just for that extra wow factor.
I think that's good.
It looks much better than bag release. Do you know what I mean? Plus, I need a thumbnail, so right. The next shot will be the release. In 3, 2, 1, release the fish. Faster. There. Whoa. Yes. Looking good. Right, we need 100 more. So I think it's fair to say that the green neons were a really good choice. The point of this scape is massive impact when people come in the store, and we're definitely going to get that with the way that these fish school so beautifully. Remember, we've added a lot of cycled media to the filter in this system, so adding this amount of fish is completely safe in this instance. Matt, what are you doing?
I'm just playing with my GoPro.
Underwater GoPro footage potentially here.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Okay, if the next shot is underwater GoPro footage, you know it worked. How does this work though? You can see it on your phone?
Yeah.
So it's working? Oh, can you send me this?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Actually, we can transfer it in a second, can't we?
Yeah, I can do.
Nice. So Matt's GoPro is one of the earlier models, and after seeing this footage, I'm seriously considering getting one of the newer models. That way it'll be in 4K, and that's what I shoot in, and I think it just adds another really cool sort of angle to the tank and a new dynamic to what we're seeing, because when you look at this footage inside the tank, the world looks completely different, doesn't it, to what we're seeing looking at it face on. I feel like you can sort of fully appreciate the 3D-ness of the whole sort of environment. You know, you can see those plants in the background more, the little holes and caves everywhere. I just think it's great. So we mainly went for one big giant shoal of fish because we wanted to give an example of how good that can look and how simple it can be as well. Many times people come into the store and they like sort of pick a mick fish, which is fine if that's what they want to do, but we want to show them an example of how good it can look in a planted aquarium with one big shoal. Now nothing really I've done here is complicated, so anyone can give it a go, and we're not even using any fancy equipment, are we? But we're already getting growth on the plants, which goes to show how good the Fluval 3.0 is really. I mean, the plants look great, but so do the fish as well. Now in the end I ran out of time before the tank was completely crystal clear, but within a few days it'll be like gin. It'll be like there's no water in there at all and all the fish are floating around, and I'm going to do lots of updates on this tank as well, like maintenance and that kind of thing, so we're going to see more of it in future videos. Saying that, it does look completely clear on video, but you see that slight blue haze to the black background? That's where there's a little bit of white misting in the water, but that will clear very, very shortly. To be honest, it's probably some bacteria die-off due to the amount of cycled media we put in wasn't required to start with. But like I said, it'll all balance out in no time at all and look amazing.